Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Gloria. That's Nana. She waved at you guys. And we're going to be filming, well, I'm going to be filming. She's just kind of there. She's in her, she's had a day. Anyway, we're going to be filming a how to take notes. So I'm here with my notebook. I write anything I want to in this notebook. So right now it just has some notes in it, but by the end of it, it'll probably have some other stuff. Because I like to journal, I like to write, and I bought it. So, anyway. So, this is an overview of some notes that I've taken. And if you guys want the reference, the book is called Exploring Creation with Physical Science. Ugh. It's just one that I had that I picked up. And how I did my notes is the first thing I did, well, first I opened the book and went to the first, what? Shut up. First thing I did was open the book and went to the first chapter. And what I did was I went through the whole book, or the whole book, the whole chapter. They call them modules. And after I filled out the top part, which how I fill out is just my name, the date, the book title if it's the first time, and then whatever module and the title of the module. And then I go through the whole module and found the vocab words. There's a few that you'd think would be vocab words, but they didn't have definitions, so they're just kind of there. So as you can see, I've done all those. There was 13 in this module. Then I went down and did any notes that I wanted to remember. There wasn't very much. And then I took the problems, like this was one, and then and then I answered it. And the tip that I use is colorful pens. If you're in class and you're in a rush, have 2 notebooks and just take one to class and write your notes down in black and white, however. And then have your one at home that you have that maybe you take with you and that is straight from the textbook. I've done both. I've also had 3 notebooks before for a class because we had one class that you had some textbook you had to read, but it wasn't all textbooks, so then you had to know stuff from the slides. So I had that one, the black and white one that I took to class, and then I came home and rewrote. So it really depends on your teacher. Most teachers will do a hybrid of both, so if you just take one, if you just take your pretty notebook that you're doing, do it straight from your textbook, but still have your other notes that maybe you could see what she said or he said. Somewhere along the line, something's gonna match up. At least you would think so. So I did all the problems, and like I said, I did make sure that the question was written, because now I can go back and be like, what was I trying to solve for? And you can see, and then the process is there. And then I started the study guide. I have not finished it, but it just goes to the bottom. That is something I've learned, and that took me a few years to learn that. If you get a study guide, let's say it's on a whole different sheet of paper, this sheet of paper now is my study guide. I'd write the questions down with the answers, the correct answer, and put it with my notes. Because now I can go, wait, she said the answer is this, but how did we get there with my notes? It helps. In an English class, when you're trying to and you're taking notes, which I have never understood notes in English, but they're a thing. Make sure when you're taking them, you know exactly what you're saying. And that was definition was in one color, and the name was in a other. Because then, and I did them in chunks, so the color thing. So I guess those are my tips right for this. For math, make sure same thing, definitions. I'd try maybe like a different color for the word in the title, and then for the problems, write the problems out in one color, and then solve them in a different one. And if you're somebody like me who likes color coding stuff, if you're learning something that has like multiple steps, use multiple colors. Like, that's why I have this notebook. Like the problem, Sally has 3 dogs. Aaron has 5 chickens. Sue has 3 times the amount of chickens that Aaron has, and 2 times the amount of cats or dogs as Sally. How many animals does Sue have? That's more of an algebra problem. But, so there's your problem. You write it out and it's in one color. Now, you pick up a different problem and you think about it. I also use like a marker. Where is the cap? Okay. And underline it. Like Sally has 3 dogs. Aaron has 5 chickens. Sue has 3 times the amount of chickens and 2 times the amount of dogs. And then, so there's 2. I'd write my first equation, which would be 3 equals 2x. Oh. No, sorry. X equals 3, and then also X equals 5 times 3. Yes, that was a really simple problem. Now you just take it. So there's the next step, and it's in a different color. And then you might want to write like And if you went to my school, you had to throw it back in a word problem. So there's your answer. And yes, that did take half a page to work out, but would you rather use the space or the time? I hope that helped, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!